Welcome back to the next video. Today's topic is going to be on how I celebrated my 18th birthday in 2013 because it was a good birthday. I was at college at the time. I was studying art and design and interactive media, and I visited the CBBC Studios as I was a big fan of the CBBC channel when I was a kid. Well, I still watch some CBBC shows, so yeah, I'm still watch CBBC sometimes. I do like the My Life documentaries as well. They really help me. I don't know if you've watched those, the My Life documentaries. They're good to watch. I was going to do one of those back in the days, but obviously I'm airing it as well on here. So yeah, I celebrated and I did tour of the CBBC Studios. It went really well. I was a bit nervous at first because it was a big place, meeting new people. That's part of my autism side, is that's coming out with. I met some of the presenters and a story. Obviously, with autism, I see things literally. So when you watch the continuity links on the CBBC channel, you'll get Hacker or Dodge talking and that, and I actually thought I see things literally. I actually thought they were a really talking dog generally. So when obviously I went round the CBBC desk and Dodge, and I think it was Dodge, yeah, was wearing the office. I got talking to this dog like it was a normal person, not when I didn't even know that there was a guy underneath the desk operating the puppeteers. I think you call them puppeteers. Yeah, I did not know that they had puppeteers. So I generally thought, I've seen things literally, I generally thought that this dog could actually talk and we, but no, do you know what, it was like everyone keeping it quiet. They wanted it to feel like genuine, I think, something like that. Yeah, I think they were all like quite like mesmerised on how I was reacting and the environment around me, thinking they were quite, I think the producers who were taking me around were quite interested on how I interpreted things, if you know what I mean, because I knew a lot about the CBBC channel. I was telling them, obviously, I didn't used to just watch the TV channel on the CBBC. I also had an obsession on the CBBC channel, which not many people would take no, but I obviously loved watching it. And if you notice, when you watch the CBBC channel, you'll see a DOG on throughout the whole day. If you don't know what DOG means, it stands for Digital On-Screen Graphic, which is the graphic which is usually held in the top left of the TV screen, which doesn't animate, but I did used to enjoy it when it rotated round. So obviously, I've just like washing machines, I did enjoy watching the digital on-screen graphic rotate. It only ever rotated when there was an event on. If I remember right, there was like a LOL, laugh out loud week, Easter weekend or something. I remember loads. Super Summer it rotated round too once, and then for like a few years it just rotated round into like a 3D effect by not advertising anything. But then when the HD channel came out, it all changed and it no longer rotated. So then I sent an email asking them why it's not been rotating. They just said that they can't change the logo the way the logo animates, I think. But obviously I gave them the idea, there was a brand new series of Danger Mouse coming on that made a comeback. I asked them if they could maybe advertise and rotate it for that, and do you know what? They actually managed to rotate that logo advertising for Danger Mouse out of, I just couldn't believe it. They actually listened to me, so they actually rotated the logo for me today for for the launch of Danger Mouse. I'll actually show you what I mean by digital on-screen graphics. I'll try and show you what they mean, because I did film the Danger Mouse one on my telly. So I'll just give you a show what you mean like that. Just let's have a look at this and you'll see what I mean. Yeah, so that was like obsession I used to enjoy watching on the CBBC channel, digital on screen graphic. Another one I used to enjoy watching is the idents. The idents are like I'm not going to show you this because of copyright. The idents are in between thingamajiggies. Do you know, like what do you call them? It's a bit like a jingle for a radio or an intro for YouTube, but like when a logo comes up, like the idents in between the programming. So yeah, I used to like watching idents. I even actually created my own CBBC mashup ident when I was about 13 years old. Um, yeah, it was on the website, and like I am quite creative. I love my art and design and interactive media. I absolutely love art and design. Um, so I was a big passion into doing that, especially when we were focusing on the CBBC channel. So when I was at the studios on my birthday, I was telling them about all the different edits. I remember all the different logos. I just enjoyed. I remember when the birthday was, the CBBC, but because CBBC had two birthdays in a year. One was the continuity. It was known as Children's BBC from 1985 to present. So obviously, Children's BBC launched on BBC One and BBC Two, and then that was the first. That was like their birthday, the Link's birthday, and then there was the channel's birthday as well that they brought it because that launched in 2002. So obviously, they had two birthdays, one for the CBBC channel and one for the continuity links from 1985 of presenters in Vision, I think you call it, in between children's BBC programming. So yeah, that's like how the birthdays went. So yeah, when I was at CBBC, I actually focused. I took loads and loads of pictures. I'll try and show you some pictures on the video. In fact, yeah, I'll show you some pictures now. Yeah, so that was me with the office, CBBC office. Um, yeah, I really enjoyed that day. Um, I took loads of pictures. I actually used some of these pictures for my college work as well back in 2013 with my art and design and interactive media. So yeah, I used some of those pictures to do my art and design and interactive media at college, which I think was really, really good. No, I did enjoy Bolton College, but I did find it quite tough at times. But look, I got 13. In fact, I'll move this on to another topic on another video. I did get 13 GCSEs at school, but I will leave that for another video. So yeah, but yeah, I focused my college work on Media City, which is in Manchester, Salford Keys. So yeah, that was my 18th birthday visit to the CBBC channel. But I'm going to tell you now what shows I did used to enjoy listening to. Well, not listening to, watching. Back there was obviously Saturday morning TV was always good. Saturday morning telly. I remember watching a Saturday morning show called TMI, hosted by Sam and Mark. I used to love watching TMI. They actually brought Saturday's TMI to a Friday and they called it TMI Friday, which was about an hour and a half show after school. And I used to rush home from school. I was about year 9 or year 10. I used to rush home from school, put TMI Friday on, and that was my start of the weekend. I loved it. And they used to do a game, which was a good game, great content for YouTube. It was called Inflation. I don't know. There's no. I think there's some clips on YouTube of TMI. If you want to watch it, I'm not going to post any clips because of copyright on YouTube, but there are little clips of it over on the World Wide Web if you have a look. So yeah, TMI was always a good show. Then Tracy Beaker, I loved Tracy Beaker. In fact, I I love Tracy Beaker. I actually loved it. Even though she was called Danny Harmer in real life, I actually printed off a face mask off the CBBC channel and stuck her right next to my bed because I basically loved it, loved her. I generally liked her. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, but then as you go up and you start watching the show, you like go off it. Do you know what I mean? But then in 2013, I got addicted to another CBBC show, All at Sea. I watched that a hell of a lot of times, I can tell you that for sure. I used to talk about it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, I talked about it all across social. I was a big fan. I used to do hashtag All at Sea, and I started getting like requests and friend requests and likes of the cast members from the show. So I was like amazed. All the cast members were actually friend requesting me, liking my comments. They were like, and then obviously one of them also asked it to meet up with me in Bolton. I met up with him. It went well. I was a bit nervous because you have to be careful who you meet online. Like everything else, I'd done some stupid things online before, but that's for another day. So yeah, it went well. Even though I was quite shy at the time, I did meet this cast member. Obviously, you've probably seen my post from, on my own community section of I was a big fan. I was in Scarborough, that like autism one. So yeah, All at Sea was a good one for me. What else did I used to watch as a kid on that channel? Oh yes, I think it's still on. It's called Saturday Mashup, hosted by it's hosted by my favourite YouTube star, Joe Tasker. One of my favourite YouTubers out there. I love Joe Tasker. He used to Saturday Mashup present. I love watching his videos on YouTube, even I still watched him on the CBBC channel. I still loved his entertainment, even on the channel, not just on YouTube, but yeah, all across the platform. So yeah, I enjoyed watching Joe Tasker on the Saturday Mashup. I do like Adam B as well. I used to watch Blue Peter because Adam B was on there because he's a YouTuber as well. So I enjoy watching Adam B's videos. So yeah, there's a lot to tell you about CBBC. But yeah, this topic was about my birthday at CBBC, going for a visit around there. Yeah, it was a great experience. I loved every minute of it. So yeah, and I'll just see you in the next video now.